Hi again. Thank you guys so much for all taking the time today to chat with us. As I was saying to Kayla before, this movie has become a worldwide family phenomenon. Everyone is talking about it, singing the songs. There's TikTok dances about it. I mean, it's really, I think, really taken the world by storm, and it's amazing. And you were so wonderful in it. So thank you again for taking the time to be a part of it. I'm going to kick us off and roll in. It looks like since we have a bit of a smaller group, we probably have time for 2 questions each if you guys would like to just ask your questions. So first, we're going to start with Christina Patrizio.
Hi, so nice to see you again. We attended the premiere. We love the movie. We've seen it several times. I am interested in knowing, with the success of the film and now that it's out, what have you been doing and what's normal life looked like to you since Wonka's come out?
Um, well, I mean, I feel like it's the same. Like that's the thing. Like it's just the same, but like when I step outside, it's different. But in my house, it's the same. I'm doing dishes. I'm I'm folding laundry. Like everything's the same. I'm cleaning my room. But it's like once I step outside, it's like, oh, you're Noodle from Wonka. I'm like, oh yeah, I am. And I'm like, what? I'm like, and the people want my autograph, and it's like crazy. Yeah, it's incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, there's like a Funko Pop of you now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be
Exactly.
weird.
Like it's
It's
yeah.
got to be weird,
It
like,
is
oh my
weird.
God,
Yeah, it's
that's
really
me.
weird.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you're handling success beautifully, might I say.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Our next question is going to come from Kathy Cupcake from Live with Kathy.
Hi, it is so great to see you again. Um, the movie, as you know, has been a sensation. I mean, we played in the house. My kiddo loves it. The music's fantastic. I wanted to know, what was your favorite part about working on set, and and what could you share with us?
One thing that I love about working on set is just being with everybody. I love being on set and just having fun. This one thing that I really love. I love being professional. I love to work, but I love to have fun at the same time. I don't like it to be all strict, and that's one thing that I love about the people that were on set. I love about Paul and I love about Timmy. They made everything was flexible, everything was fun. Like that's exactly how it should be. I mean, it's a feel-good movie. And I think Paul and Timmy really created it on set, and everybody else it was just a great and fun experience. Nobody treated me like I was just a little child on set. Everybody treated me like an equal, just like another actress. And it was just crazy. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kathy. Our next questions come from Candy from Candy Palooza.
Hi, Kayla. Congratulations on Wonka. Amazing. You were absolutely fantastic. This is a question that I've been thinking about a lot because, the casting call, it was a open global casting call. Can you tell us a little bit about the process for you and how it was when you heard you got the news about getting the part?
First time I got the audition, it was an untitled project. I had no idea what I was auditioning for. My name wasn't Noodle, it was Nutmeg, and Willie's name was like Jimmy or something. So I had no idea what I was auditioning for. It was very blah. I had no idea what I was auditioning for. So I didn't know what was happening. But once I got around the like third audition, which was the director session, I started saying like Willie, chocolate, because they changed Jimmy's name to Willie. And so I was like, okay. My mom said, this has to have something to do. This is Willy Wonka. I was like, maybe, I didn't know. But once I got to England to do a screen test, which was my fourth audition, they told me, okay, so this is for Wonka. They gave me all the details, like, oh wow, this is really cool. And then once I got back from England 2 weeks later, the director called me himself and told me that I got the part. And me and my mom were just screaming in her bedroom. We were just screaming loudly. And I called my dad, and he was on the way back from the gym, and he was like, "What? Oh my gosh!" It was crazy. It was full fun though, being on set and everything.
That's awesome.
How long were you in England shooting?
I was in England. I was in England for 9 months. I was filming for like seven. I mean, they know 8 months, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Did you have some favorite things over there that you love to see or do or eat? I know the food there is different
Yeah, it's different. I loved going to Piccadilly Circus. That was my favorite thing to do. Especially during Christmas time. It was so beautiful on that street.
Oh, I love that. What a great experience. Our next question is going to come from Deanna Martinez from Happy Family Adventures.
Hi, nice to meet you. My question to you was, being in this movie, Wonka, and playing Noodle, what was your favorite scene and why?
My favorite scene, definitely flying on top of the Gallery Gourmet with Willie and all of that. That was really fun, not only to see but to film because I was flying in the air. I'm a 12-year-old flying in the air. I mean, how fun is that? Like it was just crazy. But some people would be like, it's scary. It's like it's scary to be flying in the air 30 feet high in the air and you're 12 years old. That's scary also. But for me, it wasn't scary. I thought I would be scared, but it actually wasn't. It was actually really cool. But the only thing about it was the CGI. We were not outside, first of all, and we were not on top of a building. And so going into the movie theater and then seeing myself looking like I'm flying on top of this building is crazy. And I really want to know how they do that, how they even it's incredible.
I love it. Thank you, Deanna. Our next question is going to come from Sharon from Mama Chit Chat.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Speaking of being on set for a long time, curious, was there any pranksters? Was there any funny times where you guys hung out behind the scenes?
There was no pranksters. I was thinking about it. But I didn't know how. I mean, I wanted to be very nice. I didn't know how everybody was with pranks. I had no idea, so I didn't really do it. But one thing that we did do is we had Thanksgiving, which was offset, which was really fun. I enjoyed doing that. And me and Timmy, we also did the Thriller dance on set, which was fun because I taught it to him because I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world. So I was like, okay, hey, let's do the Thriller dance. Why not?
Awesome.
Love it. Thank you. And then our next question is going to come from Angela Camacho from Queen Bee Latina.
Hi again. Congratulations on the success of the film. I was overjoyed to see how well it's doing. It was probably my favorite version. With Wonka being a visual and musical feast, what are you most excited for fans to experience upon revisiting the film in the comfort of their home?
Definitely the songs, I would say. The songs and being able to hear it in your own home because we play it all the time. We're always playing the music. And it's such even the music makes you feel magical. And I just love how they did that. I mean, it was crazy how they made the song and made everything go along with the movie. And it didn't even feel like a musical. It felt like everything had its place and everything it was incredible. I loved it.
It was fantastic. Thank you.
So one of our influencers is having technical problems. So she's asking that I ask you a question on her behalf. So this question is from Vina Crownholm. She wants to know, growing up, did Willy Wonka, was that something you were aware of? Is it something that impacted your family? Is that something you guys cherished? And then what was it like seeing that come to life in front of your eyes when you were on set?
Well, the thing about me is when I got the audition, I had never seen the original Wonka, Willy Wonka. I had only seen the Johnny Depp version. And that's what I thought was the original. I had no idea that there was even a 1971 version. So I was like, oh yeah, right, the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka. She was like, my mom was like, no, the Gene Wilder version. I was like, oh, I had no idea. I had no idea there was an older Willy Wonka. So I watched that. I loved it. And I think that Timmy definitely brought to life the older Willy Wonka version. It was definitely the older one. He looks more like the older version, Gene Wilder also. So it's definitely that type of thing. And I feel like, yeah.
That's great. Thank you for that. We have time to just answer a few more questions. So I'm going to go back around if anybody has another question to ask. I'm going to throw it right back to Christina Pachizio to kick us off for the second round.
Okay, I don't think you mentioned this in our last interview, and now that the movie's out, did you get to take anything home from set, or have they sent you anything? Like, did you get to keep one of your costumes or anything special?
I never got a chance to keep my costume, my whole costume, but I did get I kept my headband from the movie, which was really cool. And I also have a Funko Pop, so that's another cool thing to be able to take. Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem.
Okay, perfect. Kathy, did you have another question for us?
I do. I wanted to know, can you talk about any special skills or talents you had to learn or develop for your role in the movie?
Special talents? Uh, I don't think I really have any special talents, but I know that it was really cool to be able to get into the character of Noodle. Oh, special talent. I had to learn how to fly. I had to learn how to fly in a harness. And that was really cool because now I can fly in a harness. Never done that before. Never even thought of doing that before. So now that's super cool that I get to say I've flown in a harness. I've swam in chocolate. I mean, it's crazy. I love it.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Things you never thought you would say, right?
Exactly.
How about you, Ken? Did you have another question for us?
I do. So one of the things that I've heard a lot about are just how all of your co-stars, they just mentioned what a professional you were and just what a hard worker and just, just an amazing actor that you are. Can you share something that you might have learned from one of your co-stars?
I definitely learned something from Timmy. I definitely learned how he's extremely good at becoming his characters. Like, I mean, not only was he Willy Wonka, but now he's got Dune 2 coming out, and he's just so cool at, first of all, switching characters and just being an actor in general. And he's really good at becoming his character. I remember watching him on set become his character. He used to sometimes stand off to the side and kind of get into his head. And it was really cool watching that. He used to always ask questions. He used to always go back and forth with the director. Okay, you want me to do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? And Paul, the director, was so open to anything that we had to say, which is really good also, because that's what actors want. They want everything to be open. They don't want everything to be strict and you have to do this, stick to the script. They don't like that. They want it to be open, and that's exactly what Paul and Timmy made this whole thing feel like.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Love that too. Okay, going back to Deanna, do you have another question for us?
I do. So you answered my question about being able to swim in chocolate. Now, my son and I were watching it, and at the same time, we looked at each other and said, "Oh my goodness, this would be a dream come true." Did you happen to eat some of that chocolate during your rehearsal?
That I'm swimming in?
Yes.
No, no, I did not. We didn't rehearse that because I mean it was very wet, so we didn't rehearse it. But we did get in the tank, and they said it was like some sort of lotion, brown lotion type thing, that was the first time. So it wasn't very, I didn't know. And we're
Okay, so
standing in it also. So it's like, no, we're not gonna eat that. But they did say it was edible, but they said just don't eat it. But the second time it was actually chocolate. We could have ate it, but of course I'm not gonna eat something we're both standing in. It doesn't sound right.
We have time for one more question. Sharon or Angela, raise your hands if you have one more to ask. Okay, Sharon, I'll throw it over to you.
Hi there. So speaking of chocolate, there was a lot of interesting chocolates in the movie. There's the confidence one, the hair growth one. If you had to make your own chocolate, what would it be? Superpower chocolate.
Ooh, superpower chocolate. I definitely I think I want to be able to change into any animal that I would like. That's really cool. I like that. But I definitely one of the things I love is I love the kind of thing on giraffe milk macaroon. I really love that. Really love how cool that would look. So I'll probably make it look like that, but it'll probably be a different animal on like the print. It'll probably be a different animal. But yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, thank you all for taking the time this morning to spend with us. And Calah, thank you again. This movie is truly magical, and we're so excited that we talk to you, that everybody gets to take it home. I mentioned this before. I think the quote that resonated with me the most in this movie is, it's not the chocolate that matters, it's who you share it with. And I think this movie is the perfect family to share with all of your loved ones and their friends and their friends and their friends. And, make sure you tell everyone that they can own it now on digital, and next week it'll be out on DVD and Blu-ray on the 27th. So thank you all for taking the time. And Calah, thank you again. We can't wait to see what happens next for Noodle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.